recent coup by some young military personnel in Mali have generated reactions from the public. To this end, leaders in the West African region and Africa at large have not relented in their efforts to restore peace to the troubled country. In this special report, our correspondent Wilson Amoni examined the event that led to the coup and the event after the military intervention.
On the morning of August 18, 2020, soldiers from Kati barracks took over the streets of Bamako, shooting and detaining officials, leading to the arrest of President Boubacar Keïta. What started as a mutiny soon became a coup as one of the leaders, Colonel Assimi Goïta, declared himself the new leader of Mali.
À ce stade de dire quand est-ce que la transition va durer. L'objectif, c'est de finir la transition, d'organiser les élections générales, mais on espère que ça va être la plus brève possible.
Another African country, by this new development, has plunged itself into the murky waters of instability, necessitating a visit from an ECOWAS special envoy.
This is my fourth time of coming after the ECOWAS heads of state and government at the video conference, and I was asked to come and see what we actually do. Because ECOWAS appreciate what is happening in Mali, and ECOWAS want the best in the country.
L'état de la CEDEAO a eu lieu. Vous connaissez déjà les résultats. Ils veulent venir, ils viendront, mais nous pas bouger.
But military rule is not new in Africa, or even in Mali. Just in 2012, a similar coup took place, which paved the way for the President Keïta-led government that has just been sacked. And so many have questioned the alarm bells ringing across the world. With happenings in Mali, they say military rule has occasionally been a good checkmate for high-handed democratic leaders.
Given this high level of insecurity and the socio-economic challenges that is afflicting Mali, and the fact that Mali is one of the most stable countries in Africa in terms of its democratic traditions, then unfortunately, it will be very difficult to convince the average Malian that democratic rule is better than autocratic governance.
It's worrisome that in the 21st century and right now that we still have military purchase. But again, like I've argued, you see the democratic governance, especially within the developing world, is a transcendental progression. It's something that you have to progress intermittently or slowly until you're able to sustain and consolidate democracy.
There have been over 207 coups d'etats recorded in Africa, most of which were predecessed by civilian rule. This seems to be a recurring theme, and African leaders are being asked to reflect on the happenings in Mali.
Governance. The situation in Mali is a failure of governance. No matter how we beat about around the bush, we need to admit that and say the truth. So there are several governance challenges affecting Nigeria, and that can be a lesson. If we do not address these governance challenges with a burgeoning youth population that are demanding for better governance and have access to the global community through the internet, then this type of uprisings will increase.
Why can't we be preemptive? Why can't we be anticipatory? Our leaders need to sit up. Our leaders need to look at what the people need. Now, what is it that the people need? What should be given to them? How is peace going to be guaranteed? I think this is why there are crises everywhere, there's conflict everywhere.
While leaders continue to seek a peaceful return to civilian rule, the thirst for power of politicians, especially in Africa, has to be addressed, and leaders must be molded to govern and not rule for the continent to progress. Wilson Omoni, Silverbird News 24, Lagos.